Just when you think you've seen it all. Just when you think Hollywood has scraped the absolute bottom of the barrel, taken the barrel, lit it on fire, and thrown it off a cliff, along comes Rubber, a brilliant and misunderstood 2010 film about a tire that kills people with its mind. Yes, you heard that correctly, a tire named Robert, with psychokinetic powers. I mean, who needs Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers when you have the menacing, unstoppable force of Goodyear? And here's the thing. This movie is fully aware of how ridiculous it is. In fact, it embraces it with the enthusiasm of a toddler hopped up on pixie sticks. It never once tries to deceive you into thinking it's something that it's not. I mean, it tells you exactly what you're in for right from the start. I mean, it literally opens with a monologue from a sheriff named Chad, explaining that many moments in cinema happen for no reason, that life itself is filled with no reason, that this film is a tribute to no reason. And let me tell you, that is the most honest mission statement I have ever heard in a movie. And yet, within all this chaos, Rubber manages to make references to classics like E.T., the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Piano. And that's the beauty of it. The film is so aware of its own absurdity that at one point, a character just straight up says, "Who wrote this garbage?" And honestly, fair question. But here's where it gets interesting. Beneath all the carnage, all the head-exploding mayhem, Rubber actually presents some wildly deep metaphors about society. You thought this was just about a tire rolling around and popping heads like overripe grapes? No, my friend. This movie tackles everything. Want a commentary on how beauty can manipulate power? Check. A metaphor for America's gun violence epidemic? You bet. A subtle but thought-provoking take on crime perpetrating through generations? Absolutely. And just when you think you've grasped all the film's social critiques, boom, the ending hits you with an existential crisis about religion and the afterlife. You came for a sentient tire, and somehow you're leaving with a philosophy degree. Now let's talk about Robert, our villain. Or is he a villain? I mean, during the writing process, the director intended for Robert to be just a straightforward bad guy. But while shooting, a realization struck. There's nothing evil about a tire, and honestly, that's shockingly profound. Is Robert really the villain, or is he simply a product of his environment? I mean, he's just a tire rolling through life, doing what he does best, exploding people's heads. And if that's not a perfect metaphor for the chaotic indifference of the universe, I don't know what is. Now, critics were split on this one. Some called it brilliant, some called it nonsense. And to be fair, both opinions are valid. Your enjoyment of Rubber depends entirely on your ability to embrace the absurd while appreciating the societal reflection beneath the surface. So, if you haven't seen Rubber yet, first of all, congratulations on missing out on one of the most bizarre fever dreams ever put to film. Second, go watch it. And when you do, let me know if you saw it as a hilarious masterpiece, a ridiculous mess, or a strangely insightful critique of the modern world, wrapped in the body of a sentient killer tire. And hey, you know what? If you enjoyed this breakdown of cinema's weirdest horror comedy, be sure to like this video and leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. I mean, otherwise, Robert might just roll up to your house next.